Okay, here we have the outside diameter of the spline, and you can't see any of that. Second, there we go. So the spline, get her as a snug fit. Rotate it around and you see that it is exactly 1 inch. When we fit into the splines, although straight across from each other, gives you your minimum. And we check that out, and it is 7/8 of an inch. So it varies from 7/8 of an inch on the grooves to 1 inch on the lands, and the distance in to the seat. We've got not quite 2 3/4, I think. It's 2 11/16. That's our actual spline distance, and then the total distance works out to be about 2 and swatting bugs here. Well, it's not quite 6 centimeters. So that's 2, not quite 2 1/2. So let's say 2 1/2 deep. So we've got 20 3/4. Let's see if I can see that here. There we go. 20 3/4 from this edge over here to this face here, and then there's another 1/2 inch to get into that thing, and then another 2 1/2 inches there. So that's how I'm going to get the cordless drill set up to see if I can drive this this transmission in neutral. So to try and drive that that 1 inch diameter, 7/8 to 1 inch, I guess, diameter spline shaft, I've got a cordless drill with bits to take it to the extensions, and the extensions to sockets of various different sizes, 6-point and 12-point. See if I can make it work. And then I will adjust the extensions to get the length, the overall length. We want it to be 20 3/4 plus another couple of inches to engage the socket with the spline shaft. And then I'll have to come up with some sort of supports to keep the cordless drill sitting in the correct place, approximately aligned. Strap it down, and then I'll put the engine in neutral and spin the motor shaft, or spin the transmission shaft, and see if I can verify that the tack still works. Okay, I went out, and this socket seemed, which was 15/16, yeah, 15/16 looked like it worked pretty good, except the section of shaft before the splines start is actually too long, and this doesn't engage the splines. So while it looked like it would work, I'm actually going to go to a smaller socket. My next idea is to go to a smaller socket of 7/8 or 3/4 and use a piece of pipe. I should go get the pipe. So I'm going to get a piece of pipe. This is actually going to have to be split so that this fits in. So I'll split along here. Put the spline in one side, put the socket in the other side, have it attached to all of this, and then I'll just use a couple of pipe clamps, one to connect it to the spline shaft, one to connect it to the socket. I'm not looking for any torque here, I'm just looking to spin the motor spin the motor with no load and verify that the tachometer works.